Well, here on the #1 video game and entertainment podcast on planet Earth, where we talk about nothing but video games and all things video games constantly for 2 hours, constantly on the show.
As it should be.
Thank you, Kay. We wanted to talk about our nonstop video game playing, which happened last night when we played Metroid Prime 4 on a live stream that is available pretty much everywhere. We posted it on every outlet that we stream on, which was great. And we spent 3 hours playing Metroid Prime 4 as true hardcore video gamers do. Okay?
Yeah, exactly.
That's good. And I thought it'd be a good time to kind of talk about our first initial impressions of it. We talked about the game culturally and some of the criticisms of it. But hey, what better way to talk about a game than to actually play it? I think that's important to do, right? Because that's what we are. We're hardcore video game players here.
That's right.
On Side Scroller,
Everyone in this room right now.
That's right, including Michael over there.
Yep.
Michael was begging. He was like, "Please, can I play?" No, plebe. No, you can't.
No.
All right.
We're playing right now.
Sorry, Daddy's home. All right, it's time to play some Metroid Prime 4. Anyway, so we did play the game last night. It was great, and it was a fun experience. I'll tell you what, leading up to it, we stopped to get some snacks. I felt like I was 20 years old again, getting all my gamer snacks going on. You and I went through and we played for 3 hours. I would love to get your thoughts on it first and foremost.
Well, I thought that the presentation of the game was actually quite well done. I really liked how it jumped you right into the action and right away with it. I thought it was visually very appealing. The combat is pretty smooth. It's very intuitive to switch between the morph ball and to go back in the original form. So I thought like on all those levels, it was fairly well done. I think I would really enjoy playing through the entire game. And then you get like about an hour in and it all starts to hit you. And I'm sure you guys know exactly what I'm talking about. But Craig, I would love to hear your thoughts before we really get into the negatives.
Yeah, so I think the game was in the 3 hours of gameplay. And this may be a cold, hard take in today's video game world, but I think that after playing a game for 3 hours, you should have a pretty good fucking idea of if that game is good or not. Right. Yeah. I've never understood the idea that, well, you got to play for 10 hours before the game gets good. I've never had that happen to me before. I think you have a pretty good idea of whether you like a game after playing it for 180 minutes. That's just me, right? Yeah. I think you should probably have a pretty good idea if you want to continue playing after 3 hours, which I think I would continue playing Metroid Prime 4. I think it's a good game. It's not great. It is a fun game. It's not spectacular. We got to the point to where Miles McKenzie is there. He's kind of the first dude that you encounter, and he's there's the backstory of Samus's backstory. It is what it is. You're going around and you're fighting these things. Then you find McKenzie, and he's crash landed his plane, and you got to shoot him off the vines. The big thing with that character is, I just don't know what he adds at this point. Everything that is done in the game could have been done and has been done by Samus at other points in Metroid games. It's not necessary to include him in the game at all. So at least in there may be some major swerve that happens where he becomes a major part of the game, but I have not experienced that yet. He just kind of seems like a thrown-in character to add some witty dialogue, whereas it just doesn't seem necessary. Like literally, he goes in and he hacks a computer. Guess what? Samus has hacked computers. She's a fucking bounty hunter.
Yeah.
She's a badass. That's the whole idea behind it. So it's a good game. It's not great. It's a 7.5 out of 10. It's a hardcore classic IGN 7.
And I actually think you're being generous too, because I was at about like a 6 for it personally. I think with Metroid, it's so important that the environment tells the story, and having a character in it that is just going, look at me, press the button. But this is pretty much dialogue that happened. It was like, oh, look at this console. We should press the button. And then you see him pressing the buttons. I'm going to press the button. Look at me, press the button. Oh, I guess the button's not working. Why don't you try pressing the button?
Yeah, right.
Oh, look, you made the button press work. I guess you're able to make buttons work. And I don't need all of that. I don't need it. It really takes away from being able to enjoy a game when they think that you're so stupid that you can't understand a simple environment. It took away from a lot for me.
It was fine, and we played your game, Phoenix. You just started, like you're
Yeah,
in the very beginning part.
I played like
right?
I was working on Queen of the Moves. I played like 7 minutes of it.
Yeah. Like to be clear, I think visually it's really pretty.
Yes.
It's a really pretty game.
It's stunning, and the combat feels great.
Yeah.
I love the combat in it. It's really a game I just want to throw on mute, to be honest.
We were kind of giggling about this last night. The idea of Metroid Prime music. You know, when I think of Super Metroid, I think it's like doom, 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 and you got these hard beats the entire time, right?
Yeah.
And Prime is just like the entire time, and it's just like this, and it's very, I don't know, I want those hard beats. That's more intense to me, and Metroid is an intense game to me, or at least it should be, but. It's just, you know, it was fine. It was fine. I guess that's the best way to say it. And for me, fine is not good enough when it comes to Metroid.
Yeah.
You know, fine. Metroid should be chef's kiss spectacular.
Up until the point that you got up to Miles, is that where you see the grade change? Like, were you enjoying that first hour, then he comes in and then it starts to go down, or was it a consistent meh?
Okay, to be clear, the Miles stuff, the thing that bothers me most about that is that it's not like the gameplay gets worse. But for me playing, and you'll see this if you go back and you watch the stream, there was like a noticeable drop in my energy after it. Like I was like, okay, let's go. And then he shows up and he's like, well, you know, what do you think about doing this? And I don't know, well, why don't you shoot the vines? And why don't you do that? It's like, no fucking shit, you dummy. Yeah, you know, like of course. So naturally, it was just kind of a buzzkill to the game. So would I have enjoyed the game more? I don't know, but I just think it was so fucking unnecessary for him to even be in the game at all. It didn't add anything.
Right.
No, I mean, I was sitting on the couch with you, so I was able to see your energy with it, and we were having a great time with the game. We were both like, oh, this game is actually like really good, and we were completely into it. And then we, eventually we got to the point where Miles was there, and we didn't even like shift right away either. It's kind of like, oh, okay, that guy's here. Like, let's see what happens. And then he started yammering, and I was like, oh, and it felt like the energy was sapped out of us because we're having such a great time with this game, exploring, fighting, and then it just felt like, oh, okay, this is the problem now. And we still enjoyed other parts of the game after that, but it really felt like a complete shift for me. I just didn't feel as great about it after that.
I think it's actually important. I actually do want to show what actually happened.
Yeah.
Let me actually show this. This was during our stream last night, and hopefully it comes through and it looks good. If you guys haven't, it's at the 115 mark, about 116 mark of our stream last night.
I don't think the sound is on.
No, you don't need to have sound.
Okay.
He just finished his talk. You can kind of see my reaction to it in the bottom right corner as I'm just trying to process.
Are you gonna save him, or are you just gonna let him? Okay. We have to deal with him eventually, Craig. We have to. We have to. I know. That's it? You're done from that? I don't even blame him. I don't even blame him. Oh my God. Craig has left the stream, folks. And I don't even blame him. That was fucking cringe, man. Yeah.
So that's how I felt.
Yeah. I think that's how we all felt in that moment.
Yeah. So,
Fuck Miles.
it's just one of those things where like it just felt so unnecessary that you just gotta burst out a guttural scream. And it was okay. It's okay. So All right, so there's a little Super Metroid talk. Hey, sorry, Metroid Prime 4 talk. Now, listen, there's been a lot of talk about this game. Obviously, you know, the Miles McKinsey stuff, the desert stuff. It's been a lot of conversation, and you know what? It's actually become a cultural talking point here amongst Nintendo fans, and the Nintendo fans, they will defend anything when it comes to this stuff. They love their Nintendo. And look, to be clear, I've been a Nintendo fan my entire life. I get
me
it.
too.
I am a big part of the problem, right? But they ramped it up a little bit. We saw with Hogwarts Legacy, we saw the boycott of the game where people were buying the game based off of the reaction to it.
Yeah.
Well, they have done it again, everybody. They have done it again with Metroid Prime 4 as, hey, rumors people are upset about Metroid Prime 4. Cool. Because of that, I ran out and picked up a few extra copies. This person went out and picked up 4 copies of Metroid Prime 4 just to own the chuds here, y'all.
Oh, you're really showing them, aren't you?
Congratulations. It's like, this guy goes, cool, you wasted $270 for Rage Bait. Well, I still have my money in my bank. I'm $270 richer than you now over here. And this guy's like, yo, dog. Like, this guy, this is the epitome of Nintendo fan, or just console fanboy. As if you scroll down here, this guy, like, he does get this pushback. It's not the W you think it is. Oh, sure it is. I was able to give away games, and people are enjoying them. That is absolutely the W. I know it is.
It's the smugness of it that's just really cringe.
Oh, my God. Be sure to pick up that amiibo that unlocks the music for those barren open world segments they intentionally made boring. It's funny. I won't touch this game till 2027. Like, that's how hardcore this guy is. What a hardcore video gamer, which is why you're welcome on our show, the most hardcore video game talk show on the internet, the #1 video game and entertainment show on the internet. Let's
That's
go.
right.
Thank
That's
you.
right.
Thank you, Kay. Appreciate that.
Yeah.
It's great. One other side note when it comes to Metroid Prime 4, there seems to be a push by the Rainbow community to make Samus Aran's
Gay, I'm sure.
trans.
Oh, okay. We've upgraded.
That's right. This is courtesy of The Gamer.
They're not the gamer.
They are
We are
the bustling.
The gamer.
Thank you, Kay. The bustling journalistic haven that is video game journalism. The Gamer, with this article here, says Baldur's Gate 3 actress wants Nintendo to canonize popular fan theory that Samus is, quote, a badass trans bounty hunter. Now, on the surface, you may be saying to yourself, Phoenix, you said, hey, I haven't heard about this popular theory. Maybe I'm just in the wrong corner of the internet.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was going to say.
Thank you,
actually.
Phoenix. I appreciate that. So I did a little digging here, and I wanted to see just how popular this theory was here. And it's all right here. Thank you to Sam Woods over on The Gamer for writing this. By the way, Sam, he, him. Just want to point that out.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we really need to know your pronouns.
Yeah, thank you, Sam, for
I
your.
can take him much more serious now.
I appreciate that. The clarity is there, and I feel much better knowing that Sam is in fact a he, him. So,
Yes.
thank you, they. All right, so it says for years now, a popular fan theory has circulated on the internet, speculating that Metroid Samus Aran is trans. Okay, these theories cite her size and build as the key elements as to why she could be a trans woman.
What?
And fuel only added to the fire in 2015 when Metroid background designer claimed it in a derogatory way that Samus was trans. Okay, so this was the background designer. Okay, so I thought to myself, there's a link here, right here, to this popular theory. So I decided, hey, let's go and check this out. So let's go to the other bustling haven of video game news and journalism, GameCola.net from 2015. And you can see here,
Where I get all my gaming news.
Oh,
I agree.
my God.
it says, and to be clear, I want to go back to the title here. This is talking about how Nintendo fans want to canonize the popular fan theory. And the title here says to disregard canon. right here. Acquire representation. Now, this article is from 2015. Now, this is a popular theory, Phoenix.
Very popular.
So, in any sort of popular theory like this, you would have to think that this has been trending on X, Twitter at the time,
100%.
Facebook feeds. You got moms talking about this. You got parents talking about this. Hey, listen, when we see trending news, we know trending news.
Yeah.
So, and we all know that GameCola.net is probably one of the biggest spark plugs for trending news on the internet.
Oh, of
It
course.
is the biggest, correct.
The biggest.
So this is from Robin Trifing over at GameCola.net.
Oh, yeah.
Who, look, we all know that Robin is the leader of breaking
100%.
news, right? That this is important. So as we do a little digging, I wanted to really point out the sheer amount of comments that were coming from this here, and I think it's important to point. Let's do this. Let's do this over here and make us nice and put us in the corner over here. As I scroll down and I look at the ongoing conversation from GameCola.net, you can see as you scroll down, it gives all the logic here, and the total number of comments on this, a grand total of 19, 19 total comments on this here.
Truly the definition of actual gaming news there.
I mean, this is a quote-unquote popular fan theory here.
Very popular. So popular that 19 people commented on it.
19 total comments. Tell me this is about pushing an agenda. while pushing an agenda here.
I like that there's just a loophole to get Samus as a man again. I really like this, to reclaim Samus as a man. It's a nice loophole. They're just all misogynists.
They just don't get it. That's the thing, is they are everything that they say we are, because they are taking someone who, like, Samus is the pinnacle of a female icon in video games, and they take her and they say, no, that's actually a trans character, which means you're saying that's a man. You're taking away one of the empowered females, and then you complain that there's not enough women in your video games. Well, you have one, and as soon as you do, you get rid of her. You erase her identity by trying to make all these stupid political theories that she's not. It's insane to me.
I do think it's also worth to point out that of those 19 comments, they came from 4 people.
Right. Okay. So then,
That's a big survey pool, actually. That's pretty big.
So it's good for them for having this hardcore conversation about this, as it's just mainly just the author talking to people commenting. So hardcore and so popular that hey. Let's do it. See how good that works out for you, Nintendo. Please, for the love of God, make Samus trans. Just throw it out there and see what happens. You think that a Japanese company would be on board with that?
No, I think they would be very stupid to do it. That is their female icon. I mean, they in Paper Mario, they have a character that it's not trans, but kind of plays with the female male, what is it kind of thing. But to go full turn, I don't think they'll do that.
If a trans woman is supposedly a woman, then what is even the argument? It's a woman, correct? What are you trying to change?
Right. Why do you need to put trans in front of it?
Right. I mean, I thought they're supposed to be equal, so why would you then segregate again?
Yeah.
Right. It's supposed to be the same thing.
Right.
Yeah.
That the entire logic system breaks down.
Yeah,
so
I'm
quickly,
kind of confused in the logic.
Yeah, it's okay. All right. Well, look, there you go. Rest in peace there, Samus. And Metroid Prime 4, it's a mid out of 10. There you go. You want your hardcore video game scores? We'll deliver them to you. Hello, I'm Craig. Hit the subscribe button.